Hey guys, so I hope your new year has gone off to a great start. Mine sure has. I have a lot of really fun, exciting content. This year I probably am going to be posting quite a bit more luxury videos because I'm excited to kind of expand some of my collections. And I'm also, of course, hoping to expand my reselling hobby and have a lot more reselling videos too. So I'm really excited to get some really great content out for you guys. And part of what helps me plan, of course, is my new planner that I've talked about before on this channel. So in my last video when I talked about setting up my planner, I did promise you this follow-up video to share with you what my final setup looks like and take you on a little bit of a flip through of my planner for 2022. So if you want to check out all the items I picked up for my planner, including my Etsy haul, definitely keep watching. For those of you who might be new, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a full-time working mom, but in my spare time, I really love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to reselling too. So if those kind of things sound at all interesting, definitely check out my other videos and also consider hitting that subscribe button too. Okay guys, so again, I've talked about this a couple times before, but last year I did purchase, one of my best purchases of last year, this Louis Vuitton GM or large ring agenda in the Monogram canvas. I was super happy to score this. I've had my eye on this for a bit, but just didn't decide to splurge on it till last year. So I was anxiously awaiting 2022 so I can kind of get into this and really test it out and see how it works for me. So I finally set up kind of a basic setup for you guys to see today. I will definitely customize it, see what works and does it, and kind of make changes throughout the year. I mean, no doubt, but this is at least what I'm starting off with. So I'm excited to slowly start filling her up with all of my items in here, in addition to starting to fill out my day-to-day schedule too. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through a little flip through. I'm going to turn the camera angle around like I've done before and kind of take you through what's actually in my planner and how I'm hoping to use this as well. Okay guys, so here is a little bit of a closer up view of my planner. Again, this is the Louis Vuitton Monogram large ring agenda. It has a beautiful gold tone button there, and you just snap it open, and it's leather lined, as you all probably know, which is beautiful. So here's what this planner will look like when I first open it. I will mention this little insert first though. So I did get my Etsy items from a planner shop called the Rosy Life Planner. I will link that shop down below. This video is definitely not sponsored by her. However, I really just liked her items when I was shopping on Etsy, so I want to give a little shout out to her down below. This is an Etsy shop based out of Finland, which is pretty cool. So I ordered all these items on Etsy on Black Friday. Because it's from Finland, it did take several weeks, as I mentioned in my last video, such that I didn't have those items in at that time. But I since received them. They came beautifully packaged. Everything was really secure. And yeah, I had a great experience shopping with her. So definitely shout out to the Rosy Life Planner company. So the first thing here is an extra little dashboard that I don't have right now, but I may change out. So I'll just share with you guys. I picked this up. This is my name and I have my L there. So at some point I may add this as my first dashboard. I think it's just a very clean kind of aesthetic. So I did really like that. And it's a really nice kind of vellum type of paper here. And it comes, of course, hole punched for the setting you'd like. So this is an A5 planner. So that's what I selected. So I'm going to put this aside. So right now, this is the setup that I have. Obviously, it's pretty bare here, but I intentionally want to leave a lot of extra open pockets because that's where I'm going to put my day-to-day items. You know, I have things like schedules for the kids that I just randomly pick up, some flyers that I get, or some little bits of paper or notes that I take at work. I will just put in these little folders. So I wanted to keep them empty, at least for now. I just have two things that I just put in this pocket. I should of course mention that I did get this planner monogrammed or heat stamped with my initials, which I think is beautiful in the gold tone. And I have two things in the pockets here. So the first is a little freebie that they gave me from the Rosy Life Planner. So I love it. There's some cute little stickers, which I haven't really opened yet, but really adorable stickers she added there. I do want to get some other fun stickers, but you know, honestly, I don't use stickers that much when I plan. I think it's really fun to do, but it kind of adds some bulk, and I'm pretty minimalistic in terms of the sticker use, but I will probably use a few here or there. And then the first item I got from the Rosy Life Planner was this really adorable, as you can see, little paper clip that has the Louis Vuitton inspired fleur-de-lis and flower there. You can get these in different color of the enameling, and this one I chose is black because I love black, obviously. But it's a cute little paper clip. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I had to add a little paper clip here. So I just threw it in here for now, but I'm probably going to add it somewhere in the planner. So that's all I have in the front section. So again, this is a 6-ring binder, and it's the A5 size. Once I do really test this planner out, I do want to do a full review of it because I personally had a hard time deciding if I actually wanted to splurge on a planner like this. So I hope a review will be helpful for you once I test it out. I did notice that the rings on just the ends don't completely close. There's a little bit of a gap, as you may or may not be able to see. So this does bother me a little bit. We'll see. It will bother me, especially if things get caught, if there's a little opening there. But the other ones and the middle sections are completely closed. So I don't know about that. I imagine that with use that probably will get worse with time, because when you try to open this mechanism, these I think stretch naturally a little bit more than the ones in the middle. So that's probably why that is. But I haven't used this much at all. I only opened it a few times. So I don't know how that will wear, but I will keep you guys posted. Okay, so the first thing here is this beautiful dashboard. So I showed you my L dashboard option already, but I'm going to start with this one, and I love this one. It is, again, Louis Vuitton inspired. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has some flowers and fleur-de-lis, and it's a little bit textured, but it's this really nice kind of laminated type of vellum type of stuff. Obviously, I'm a planner novice. I'm not sure what this type of paper is called, but it's really good quality, I think. And I just loved it because I thought it was pretty subtle, but yet it has that, luxury type of Louis Vuitton vibe. So I really liked it. So I want to see how this works out, but I thought that was just kind of a nice cover. I like how it's a little see-through because then you can see my name through it. So what this is showing through is this page here. So my next page, which I also got from the same Etsy shop, I put my name in rose gold, and you could choose different coloring, of course, in terms of what you like for lettering. And then this is one of the pocket options. So I love these pockets, again, for just throwing things in. I just have a lot of loose papers around, so I'm hoping to use it for that. But I just love the rose gold there and this marbling pattern. And this is laminated as well. So I don't know, I just thought it was kind of fun where you could see through a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so the next thing I have in here is this little credit card pocket. As I talked about in my cloth and paper haul, I picked this up from Cloth and Paper. I will also link that website down below. And these are the little stickers that they had as the Black Friday freebie that I'm just throwing in here. I'm going to use this for some business cards and even just a quick type of place to store my credit cards as well. So I really love these little pockets, so that's what I have next. I did cover my address and personal information here. That's what that is. And then here is just a 2022 year at a glance. So I got this insert again from Cloth and Paper, and this is part of the bundle that comes along with the vertical weekly planner. That's the option I went with. So this gives the year at a glance. And then it has the holidays, some different conversions, which is kind of fun, but I don't really look at, obviously. And then what they do every month is they have the insert that has a quote. And I thought this was like, I don't know, something from a book that they're referencing, and just a whole page of, quotes from a particular book. But really, if you look at this, it's just one phrase or quote that's repeated over and over, which is kind of interesting. So this one says, if you're not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. And then just repeats it for the whole page, which is kind of interesting. But I thought that was kind of fun and kind of unique. So it's an inspirational, quote that they put in. So it has some note paper here, which I love. I always jot notes down. So if I have a meeting for that particular month, I will use that month's note page to take my notes on. So I think that that's super handy. And then, as you know from Cloth and Paper, I picked up the monthly dividers. For me, that's essential because that's how I access all of my months easily. So I put in these dividers with the gold foiling, and it's just a clear divider. This is January. I'm going to move on because I already started January, so I will just move on to February to share with you guys kind of a blank option here. So I do need to fill all this up, but so the February dashboard here, it has goals, it has a to-do list, it has important dates, and also some bills. So if I'm waiting for reimbursements in particular, I use the section here for that, so I can just check off that everything got reimbursed. So through my work, I do have to purchase various things, I do travel for work, you know, that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure that all of my reimbursements come through. If I do consulting, you know, things like that, I put there. So that's the dashboard, which I always use. I do like the to-do list. So monthly to-dos I like to put down here as well, and I just check off the boxes when I get them done. So this is how the weekly vertical planner setup looks from Cloth and Paper. I actually really like the design, and it gives you a quick month at a glance. I don't personally probably need this. I think it just takes up some valuable real estate, but it's there in case you want to reference it. It tells you the week here, and then it just goes day by day in a vertical setting. I did a Sunday start because in my mind that's when the week starts, is Sunday. So I chose that option, and then you just go and list different things. So I like it vertically because I just put the time points. So if I have something midday, I'll write it in kind of in the middle section of that block. If I have something later in the evening, it goes toward the bottom. So I kind of do it chronologically every day in terms of what I need to get done. And there are a few extra lines here. So I will use this for weekly to-dos. So on the month at a glance, I put my monthly to-dos, kind of bigger projects. And then on these few little lines here, I will do my weekly to-dos, not so big projects, but things I have to get done that week. And then I love check boxes, so I always just check things off. It makes me feel good about myself. So that's what that looks like. At the end of every month, again, there's an extra note section. So there's tons of note paper built in here. And then this is a Maya Angelou quote that's repeated as well. So it's kind of cool to kind of inspire you every month with a different famous quotation. So then I have everything in here through December. So I haven't decided yet if I want to take out some of these months. Right now I have the whole year in here because when I make appointments for the kids, my husband or myself, we often book out 6-12 months in advance, and I need to have everything on the ready so I can look at the calendar and schedule things. So I'm going to leave the year for now. What I will do is, as the months go by though, and I'm done with that month, I may start taking some of the used months out just to decrease the bulk of the planner. But at least for now, I'm going to go and try to deal with leaving the entire year in at one time. Let me know if you have suggestions about this. What do you like to do? Do you keep everything in all together for the whole year, or do you try to just put in month by month, or kind of how you work around that? All right, so I have everything through December, and what else comes with the vertical weekly inserts is a couple of contact sheets. I mean, I never really use contact sheets. Everything's in my phone these days, as I'm sure is true for a lot of you too. But, it's just nice to have if you want to jot anyone's contact info down. But really, I probably won't use these. I may try to take them out. And then the back here, I have the extra note paper inserts that I did haul in my Cloth and Paper haul that I recently posted, and I've linked below if you want to check out. But I have this nice meeting grid paper, and then I just have some basic, white type of binder paper. At first, I put these extra sheets in the back, but I thought it added a lot of bulk to the rings, so I didn't want to stress the rings out more. So I figured I would just at least put them, for now, back in this folder section, and if I need extra paper, I can just take them out. But I highly doubt I'm going to need extra paper, honestly, because there's just so many areas which I didn't realize would be available to me in the actual vertical inserts themselves. And then I left this pocket empty. I have no idea what I'm going to put in there, but probably a few more cards, things like that. And then I do have the little pen loop, which is empty. So I really want suggestions on what you guys think I should put in there. So what pens work well, that are thin enough to put in there, that work really well. I will mention that I did write on a couple of pages in January, and The paper is great quality from Cotton Paper. There is really no bleed through. Like I have a particular meeting I have to go to that I wrote down, but for instance, there's no bleed through. I mean, I have the meeting listed, but there's no bleed through here. So yeah, I really like the quality so far. And I'm going to work on kind of getting this all filled up with all the things I have scheduled already for the year today. So I will let you know going forward what I think about it. So this is my basic setup, at least as it stands right now. I'm sure it's going to change going forward, but I'll keep you guys posted. Okay guys, so there you have it. That was a really quick flip through of my current planner setup. I know it's pretty basic for most of you out there. Again, I am definitely not a planner expert. I'm totally a novice at this. This is my first A5 planner. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of get into planning a little bit more this year and kind of organize my life a bit more. So I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing how I'm planning to use my planner. However, if you have any suggestions for me, given that I'm a total newbie at this, please leave them in the comments down below. So of course, if there are any particular planner items that you think are must-haves that I need to add to this. Again, I'm really interested in hearing your opinions on what type of pens to use and ones that will fit really well in the little pen loop here. So yeah, just let me know down below what you think and if you have any suggestions for me as I start to kind of use this beauty. So I hope your 2022 is starting off just as great as mine has, and I really hope that over the next year we all are able to achieve a lot of our goals that we have set out to do this year. Thanks again for watching this video and for supporting my channel over the past few years. I so appreciate you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.